Support by the Hope Network Center for Autism. You can join us and be part of a mission that takes on the challenges, the barriers, the statistics, the seemingly impossible, and help us overcome them all. HopeNetwork.org/autism.
Deep in the hills of central Louisiana is a serene 18,000-acre farm. Here, horses and cattle are free to roam. But the men who care for them are not.
Go to the back.
Behind razor wire, thousands of men live out life sentences.
Everybody's ready to go.
Without the possibility of parole.
Life means life here in Louisiana. Chances of getting out are slim to none.
But those who choose to can find a second chance at life within Angola's gates.
Strive to better yourself. Go out better than you came in. You can make your bed easy, or you can make it hard.
In the world of Angola, second chances aren't just for inmates. Just down the road from the inmate camps, employees live in a community known as the B Line.
Here, there you go.
Lieutenant Colonel Harvey Slater was born and raised here. He too found redemption on these grounds.
This is my home. My dad worked here. I was raised here, and actually I'm raising my family here, you know.
Courtney!
Brush your teeth. I had 5 kids. I don't think I would want to raise my kids anywhere else.
I want you. Come in.
Slater's wife, Summer, also has a rough and tumble job as a narcotics officer just over state lines in Mississippi.
For her to do what she does, it puts a lot of load on me, family-wise, you know, with the kids, feeding the kids, and it's tough. You know, it's hard, not all good all the time, you know.
Harvey, what do you want with this?
Just throw something together.
Okay.
It's a stressful life, working in corrections and living on Angola's grounds.
I guess my passion be guns.
Slater always has safety on his mind.
I'm armed and dangerous. Loaded, loaded, loaded. This is an assassin gun, loaded as well. I mean, a gun don't do you no good unless it's loaded, you know? They're used to protect me and my family. If you mess with one of my kids, I swear to God on everything I love, I'm gonna hunt you down, I'm gonna skin you up. I wouldn't want to be in my way with this in my hand.
The way Slater sees it, when you're raising a family inside the largest maximum security prison in the country, it doesn't hurt to keep a gun around.
Where's my favorite?
Or 50.
I'm always cautious. I'm kind of paranoid anyway, you know, I've had a bunch of bad things happen in my life.
Slater's past has given him every reason to be cautious.
Bye, Daddy.
Today, he holds a respected position as head of Angola's equine facility. But he didn't always walk the straight and narrow.
Well, I was a bad boy at one time. I smoked dope, growed dope, sold dope. Just got by the skin of my teeth, you know. Difference in them and me is I didn't get caught. You know, I'm guilty of everything that they're guilty of except murder and rape. Just one day I woke up and I just jumped the track. I went police all the freaking way, you know what I mean? I'm a freaking correctional officer.
Slater was fortunate enough to get his act together before he got carted off to jail. Lenny Nicholas, a trustee who works for Slater on the equine unit, wasn't so fortunate.
Everybody stay on your beds.
He's been locked up at Angola for over 30 years.
All right, let's go.
And subjected to the same disciplines day after day.
We are counted every hour, every day, 7 days a week. Sometimes I wish there wouldn't be a count. It's got to be done, though. I have no problem following the rules.
Everybody up.
Yeah, when I first came to Angola, I was 27 years old. All I wanted to do was stay high and live the easy life. I used to shoot drugs in my veins. I've smoked marijuana. I swallowed LSD.
Lenny's fast and loose lifestyle ended abruptly when he landed at Angola.
For the first 5 years, it was hard.
Prison was a rude awakening, but Lenny soon learned that the easiest path was to follow the rules.
I have trained myself, and I'm a grown, responsible adult now. I know right from wrong. I'm not telling you I'm perfect, because I'm not. I'm far from being perfect, but I try to do the best I can do every day.
Lenny may never leave Angola, but working his way up through the inmate ranks, he's achieved trustee status. That means he's earned more privileges than most other inmates and a respected job at the horse lot.
As a kid, I always wanted a horse, so now I look forward every day to going to work because I enjoy being with my animals, you know. I know I can't walk out that front gate because I know I have a life sentence. But if you behave yourself and you do the right thing, there's no limit to the heights you can achieve in this prison.
Angola runs on a strict merit-based system where an inmate's behavior determines his path. Warden Burl Kane is the man who developed that system.
We call it the land of new beginnings.
When a convicted felon comes through Angola's gates, he leaves behind everything he's ever known.
Number 1 star down here.
Once inside, he's in Warden Kane's world, where he can play by the rules and improve himself, or keep up old habits and pay the price.
I'm a benevolent dictator. Orders have to be followed no matter what. And with discipline, then I could have order. You know, I'm gonna ask you to do what we say, but if you don't do it, I'm gonna do something to you.
Just the letters.
Each week, the warden receives dozens of letters from inmates, all asking for his help to move up the ladder at Angola.
You're gonna love this one.
Today's note is from an inmate who the warden recently promoted to trustee. The prisoner acted out and was demoted to a punishment unit.
Warden Kane, I'm sorry for the stupid mistakes. I was supposed to be the leader of the program, but I slipped up, but now I really would like to have another shot. He got fired, so he's a poster child of success, only to turn around and be the poster child of failure, stupidity. I have rules and structure. You have to follow my rules or you have consequences every time. This guy had every break. We did everything in the world for him. And he goes right out there and he messed up.
Warden Kane's willing to give every man a chance. But once you break his trust, it takes a lot of work to win it back. And his management style isn't restricted to inmates. In 2005, the warden put his faith in former bad boy, Lieutenant Colonel Harvey Slater, and appointed him head of the equine training facility.
Warden Kane took a big chance on me. A lot of people thought I wouldn't last a freaking month, you know. So he took a chance on me, and I'll do my best for him. You know, if I don't produce what I'm supposed to produce, if I tell him something, I better be able to do it. And he don't like taking no for an answer.
Running the horse lot is a massive undertaking. Slater oversees a team of men who break horses, turning them from wild animals into tamed ones.
He's looking pretty good, man.
It's highly skilled and often dangerous work.
Come on. Go. I got the most demanding job of any. We produce some fine horses.
Right now, Slater's under even more pressure than usual.
Okay, was everybody here? All right. We're going to start to focus on right now is the horse sale.
Okay.
Warden Kane has saddled him with a brand new initiative, a public horse auction with proceeds benefiting inmate education programs.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get the horses broke on the saddle. And once you get them broke on the saddle, you got to get them riding out.
Yeah.
This year, we had to break at least 80 horses for the horse sale. For it, you know, to be any kind of success.
Slater and his team of inmate trainers have only 2 weeks to finish breaking and training 80 wild horses if they're going to turn a profit at the sale.
All right, let's rock on. Go get them. Get them, cowboys.
But thanks to a recent flood that threw Angola into a state of emergency, he's way behind the curve.
The Mississippi River showed its freaking muscles, and that shut us down for almost 3 months, you know. You take 3 months out of what we was doing, I mean, that'll give you a lot of time, you know.
And to top it all off, Slater's short-staffed.
All of them gonna go in the round pin till we get that herd out of sight.
One of his best trainers was recently moved to a punishment unit after talking back to an officer.
I'm in a hell of a position right now. If y'all knew how freaking combustible I am right now, whew, I feel like something in me just wants to get out. I want to escape.
Back it up.
Hey.
The warden's entrusting Slater with the biggest initiative of his career and is counting on him to succeed.
We're so far behind.
To do so, he'll have to work each of his men to capacity.
Easy. I'll never get it shook up. Never.
Coming up, the pressure's on for Slater at work.
I'm in a hell of a position right now. If it does bad, it's all me.
And at home.
Their mom committed suicide.
In 10 days, people from all over the country will come to Angola for a public horse auction.
I'm in a hell of a position right now. Everything we work for this year, it comes down to the horse sale. I'll never get it shook up. Never.
Warden Kane's tasked Lieutenant Colonel Harvey Slater with running the sale.
If it does bad, it's all me. Push her off with the rope.
Not only does he have to live up to the warden's expectations,
Good.
but he's got a family of 5 to look out for.
She gonna work you a little bit.
Yeah.
The job is hard to deal with. Juggle all this all day long and go home and be with my kids.
But all he can do is muscle through.
Ready?
And urge his team of inmate horse trainers to do the same.
We're kind of running behind on around getting these horses rode, and we need all the hands we got right now. We can't afford to lose no one. So when you go inside, keep your nose clean.
In Warden Kane's strict world, inmates can fall from grace with just one small slip-up.
You just heard what Colonel Slater said. Don't get caught up in no You're making hooch, go pour it out. We don't need that kind of heat.
Yeah.
Right now, Slater and his right hand, Lieutenant Lee Honeycutt, can't afford to lose even one more man.
Every one of you has a job to do. You represent this place. We do have people that we've lost that I think that they just got too comfortable. Remember 6?
2 months ago, one of Slater's strongest trainers, who everyone knows as 6, lost his position as a trustee at the horse barn.
Any questions? We lost 6. The dude that last year that braked the most, he's not here no more. He just couldn't keep his nose clean.
When 6 lost his cool and talked back to an officer, he landed on a punishment unit, picking vegetables under the sweltering Louisiana sun.
Number 1 star down here.
It's a farm line. You might go to pick peas, or you might go to pick okra or squash. It was a major difference. It ain't as good as being at the lot, but it's a job.
Stay in line with your partner, don't get out of line.
Most of the guys you see in lines like this is because they been messed up somewhere along the way, like I done.
6 is serving life on a second-degree murder charge.
I've been here for 25 years, doing a life sentence. It took me 12 years to become a trustee. You have to earn it, and then you have to hold on to it. It's a big privilege. I wound up getting in some trouble with an officer.
Y'all listen to me. If it ain't hard, you put it in the sack. A child can understand that, man.
I got upset and said something I wasn't supposed to say. So I wind up here, right where you see me at now, picking peas. This is my punishment for what I done. I guess I'll be doing this until somebody show a little compassion for me, put me back to training horses. Best job I ever had. I would give up anything I got to get it back.
For now, 6 is stuck in the fields, hoping to work his way back up through Warden Kane's system.
How you doing, sir? I'm doing good. You doing good?
Good, sir.
Good. How you doing?
Everywhere the warden goes, men crowd him, hoping for a moment of his time.
You need to write that down for me, and I'm going to go talk to him.
Inmates often see him as the gatekeeper to a better life at Angola.
I need to talk to you and make myself available to you. I need to know what you're feeling, what your pain is. You're healthy and well, aren't you?
Oh, I wrote you. I ain't gonna get this fine.
Is it private? Come over and talk to me right here. They can't hear us. I'm not pompous. I'm not in the ivory tower. I'm down here with you. How old are you?
50.
How long have you been here?
Since 1980.
23 years. What was you charged? You got a life sentence?
Yeah, no, I don't have life, but I got numbers.
How many numbers? How many years left?
200-something years.
200-some years? That ain't life, you're right. What's that for, armed robbery?
Armed robbery, attempt armed robbery.
You didn't shoot nobody, did you?
No, well, me and the guy shot each other.
Who was the guy you shot?
Drug dealer.
You shot the drug dealer and you was the drug dealer and he shot you. You were robbing banks and dealing drugs.
No, I was not robbing banks. I was trying to rob him out of drugs.
Oh. All right, I appreciate your honesty. I get back with you.
All right.
Work on your trustee.
Warden Kane is the longest-serving warden in Angola's history.
Man, how you doing?
And has a trained eye for those who deserve another shot.
I'm asking you to give me another chance.
Just with the experience of the 30 years, I can tell. You know, I can read people very well. That's what I do. Okay, cool. Thank y'all. See you later.
After a difficult day preparing for the horse sale, Harvey Slater returns to his family on the B-line.
Well, I've been off for about an hour, and she's just getting off from the sheriff's department. It's tough, it's hard, it's hard to do what I do. Prison's not all good all the time, What? Huh?
Tonight, it's not just the pressure of pulling off the sale that's weighing on Slater.
I'm hungry right now.
Lately, things haven't been easy for him and his family.
Okay.
Three of Slater's kids are from a previous marriage that ended in divorce.
What are you cooking?
A little quick gumbo. Y'all gonna eat, huh?
Really good.
But the relationship has continued to bring turbulence into his home.
Go put them drinks in the ice chest. Their mom committed suicide about almost a year ago. And I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
A year after the suicide, the family is still reeling from the shock.
When it first happened, I said, man, I was so mad at us. I can't believe you did, not to me, to them. And then it took me like a year to figure out that I didn't hate her. I still loved her. And it kind of made it a little bit better, me and her had a wonderful freaking 10-year marriage, The last 8 freaking sucked because I was a mom and a dad.
The tragedy has taken its toll on Slater's current marriage to Summer.
We have been through, I would say, more than your average couple. A lot of really bad things happened in our family. It just seems like it just kept coming and coming and coming.
Look what your dad has prepared for you. Eat the food. It's gonna make your tummy hurt. They suffer, and they need me more than probably anyone right now.
Up next.
Whoa. Hey, someone get out of here.
An accident on Slater's team.
Mike just got through.
You want to hold him up?
For 5,300 inmates and 1,600 officers,
Y'all stay alive.
it's just another day at America's largest maximum security prison.
Get them, cowboys.
But for Lieutenant Colonel Harvey Slater, it's one of the more stressful moments of his life.
Get him out, put him on a halter, and let me see him walk around.
His ex-wife's recent suicide has thrown his family life into chaos.
Pick him up.
And he's running behind on preparing for next week's horse sale.
Come on, baby.
In order to get through this rough patch, he needs each inmate trainer working at maximum capacity.
Welcome to the House of Correction. That's where they learn everything at, right here. That's our job, to get all the wildness out them. Ooh, horses and people is pretty much the same. A lot of them learned the hard way. I'm one of them. I learned the hard way.
Try you with the straight bit today, girl.
Lenny, an inmate with a life sentence for murder, has been a trustee on the equine unit for 15 years.
Couldn't see expertise at work.
Pull on her like I showed you. Good.
Lenny's been on Slater's team longer than any other inmate.
That's good, that's good. I started working for Harvey Slater when he was a sergeant. Now he's a full-bird colonel.
There you go, good job.
I mean, we're not friends. He has a job to do, and I'm a prisoner. And he relies on me and my crew to get his horses broke. I believe a horse is what you make of it. It's what you teach it.
Lenny has been working for me about 20 years. His basic training of horses is tops.
See when she started off at that little slow trot? I like that.
But I've been around him long enough to know him a pretty good bit. I believe you could turn him loose and he'd go out there and get him a job and do the right thing.
Lenny's got a reputation as Angola's horse whisperer.
I never had a trade in my life. Started fooling with these horses and found out I can train and break them. I love it. I guess they're the kids that I never could raise, since I've been here 33 years.
After spending over half his life behind bars, Lenny would give anything to prove he can make it on the outside.
I want to be able to go and buy my own groceries, pick out my own clothes. I want to do this in the free world and be successful with it that I know that I can. I want to go see my son in New York. I want to go back to Boulder, Colorado. I want to go to Florida in the summertime on a vacation. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do in life. I want out, man. I ain't getting no younger. I want out.
That's the first time she had a bit in her mouth?
Yeah.
Take it easy on her.
With Slater's veteran trainers working the more stubborn horses in the barn.
Good, good, good.
And the rookies testing them outside, the horse breaking is moving along at a steady pace. But that doesn't last long.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, someone get out of here. What happened? Mike just got thrown. At least got to see the EMT. Hey, hey. All right, come on. He needs to go to the emergency room.
The EMTs think Mike may have a broken arm.
Dang, he's gone. That's a tough loss. I could use him right now.
He'll recover fully, but Slater may not.
God dang, man. This is a knock to the program.
Slater's already lost 6, an inmate who's being punished for bad behavior. Now, with another man down, Slater needs him back.
I'm trying to get 6 back, but I mean, he's screwed up. He goes and does something stupid. He's got to start back over on the farm line.
All y'all up there on that headland! Headland!
I need to talk to 6.
6? 6.
What you got into?
I got upset and said something I wasn't supposed to say. Wound up knocking me back down.
So you're not a trustee?
No.
How much longer you got to do?
I don't know.
Man, we sure could use you out there right now. Kind of stuck.
Slater needs 6 at the horse lot.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
But at the end of the day, it's up to 6 to prove to the warden that he's learned his lesson. Right now, Warden Kane's got another inmate problem to solve.
Do what? Sure.
Right now, it's hunger strike.
Oh, come on. I don't talk to folks on hunger strike. Because then you give me an ultimatum. Are you on a hunger strike right now?
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you till you eat.
Warden Kane doesn't take kindly to men who seek his attention through acts of defiance.
You get something to eat, I'll come back up here and talk to you. There's nothing that I can't fix within this program, but you got to eat first. Otherwise, that I yield to your ultimatum, and I don't do ultimatums. You can't make me talk to you. So what's it going to be, stubborn, or are you going to do the right thing?
It's late afternoon at Louisiana's Angola prison.
How you doing?
All right, how you doing?
Good.
Warden Kane swings through the main prison to check in on Andy McDonald, who had attempted to get the warden's attention by going on a hunger strike.
Eats ice cream, he's off. That's good.
Warden Kane refused to hear Andy's concerns unless he ate something.
You come on with me.
And Andy has acquiesced.
You too old to be on a hunger strike.
All it is to get your attention to show you I'm pleading out for your help.
Well, don't do hunger strikes. You just can't win those. We would have carried you all the way to put needles in your arm before we would have talked to you. You were lucky the day I walked in. What's the deal?
They sent me to Camp J, sir.
McDonald was locked up in a solitary cell in Angola's punishment unit for harassing an officer.
But all I want to do is go to main prison, drop all this.
How much time you got with us?
I got a life sentence, sir. I can't do this from dungeons and stuff like that. I didn't deserve this.
In talking to McDonald, Warden Kane can see that severe punishment may not be the best way to curb his behavior.
The greatest enemy you have is despair, because when you have despair, people give up hope. So we have to keep hope and generate hope for tomorrow. I'm gonna fix all this stuff so you don't go to Camp J, all right? Don't shake my hand. Oh, it's all right.
Pray God.
Okay, I didn't know it meant that much to you, but that's okay. It's okay.
I mean, if I did something.
It's okay. You're gonna be all right, but eat supper. You gonna eat supper?
Yes, sir, sure.
Shake, high five.
As long as
You can't high five. But in the future, write me a letter. Don't do hunger strike, because you keep me from helping you. We're gonna get it all done.
Thanks.
As the sun sets on another day at Angola prison,
Ash 2!
inmates head in for another night behind barbed wire. And staff prepare for a restful weekend on the beeline. But Lieutenant Colonel Harvey Slater won't have any time off. The horse sale is just a day away, and he's got things to take care of at the barn. And since it's Saturday, his kids will have to come along.
It's a very stressful job. I had to get mentally prepared. In this business right here, man, it's like your future's not really in your control.
Oh, God. Oh well.
439.
Thank you.
This is Harvey Slater. At the end of my day, I'm drained. It takes out everything I got to keep on top of things. The product I can give you is gonna be perfection. We take pride in these horses. I mean, when I talk about these horses, I'm talking like they my kids. Having this job and to raise 3 kids that their mama put a gun in their freaking head and blow their brains out and make it right with them, I don't know. It's hard, man. It's tough. I mean, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or not.
I think she's ready to ride around a little bit. Okay. I've been on her a few times, but ain't really rode her a whole lot.
As the crew prepares for the final countdown, they get an unexpected visit.
He's back! Go down, 6.
After months of hard labor on the field lines, 6 improved his record, and Warden Kane signed off on his transfer back to the horse barn.
Good to have you back, old boy.
Good to be back. That was some bad days. Some days that I choose not to remember. I don't allow anything to break my spirit. I made my mistakes and I paid for them. I would rather be a broke, gentle horse. It's a whole lot less trouble. To just be broke and gentle and everybody love you. It's not good to be a bad horse.
Even with 6 back, Slater's not sure his team can complete all their preparations for the horse sale.
Uh-oh.
This one here gonna be a buckle.
I don't like this. I have a goal. I don't want to never go in a situation and lose. That's my driving force every day, is to do the right thing and come out on top.
Coming up next.
Today's the big day. The day we all been waiting on. Freaking nervous.
The big day has arrived.
You let me down.
But things aren't going as planned.
Damn it. Get a saw. Y'all got a saw? Head him up.
Today's the big day. The day we all been waiting on.
It's the morning of the horse sale.
You can go ahead and start putting them in there.
Slater and his crew arrive before dawn to transport the horses to the rodeo arena, where they'll be auctioned off.
Back her up a little bit. She's hitting the leg on this and stopping it.
In a final push, they manage to exceed their goal and have 86 horses ready for auction.
Cowboy, see if she'll go first. We'll follow.
But they're not out of the woods yet. For things to go well, nearly all of them will have to sell.
Freaking nervous. Like having a freaking baby, you know? Everything's all right, but still you just don't know. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I've never seen him really nervous, but excited.
Hopefully, you know, we'll be successful today, and that's what's going to keep our program going on.
Lenny may seem concerned about the sale, but deep down, he's nervous for a whole different reason.
Hey, baby, you thought we was going? We're not going yet. 4 years ago, I had the privilege to be able to fold these coats off of their mamas. Hey, I see you sneaking around there. Where you going? Then we raised them, this crew here. We raised them from a baby. And today's the big day. I mean, I'm gonna miss a bunch of them, especially the one I favor, girl, the one I like to ride a lot. She's gonna go today, you know, so I'll miss her. That's the daughter that I didn't get to raise.
Head him up.
Yeah, I got 4 more in the round pin.
As Slater prepares to leave for the sale, Warden Kane drops in to make sure he's on his game.
Harvey?
Yes, sir.
Well, there's a bunch of them out there, isn't it? Those horses. What's his dog's name?
Buck.
Buck. Hey, Buck. He don't know his name, does he? Y'all working horses so much y'all don't have time to teach your dog his name.
We have been busy.
Well, you got me horses.
We'll be all right. I mean, I got a bunch of people that work their tail off, you know.
Slater never forgets that Warden Kane gave him a shot by putting him in charge of the horse barn.
I've done pretty good, you know. I know what you need done, and I'm there.
And both men know that this sale is a test of his ability to stay on the right path and succeed.
You didn't let me down. The thing that made me successful was the people I hired, for sure. Hiring overachievers, thoroughbreds, and not micromanaging them. It's all about trust. Lazy people that won't follow through just kills you. That's good. We all doing good. Yeah, look at that spider biting on me. All right, we're going. Sayonara. Before I leave, you're 6. What kind of cigarette is that? Is this a bugler? Bugler? Let me see how you roll that bugler. That thing's gonna kill you. Ain't got no marijuana in it, do you?
No, sir. I don't smoke no marijuana.
You sure?
I'm positive.
I couldn't smell it anyway. All right.
As the warden heads to the arena, Slater and his team are nearly done loading the horses for transport.
We should be getting down to the nitty-gritty.
But one doesn't want to go.
God dang, man. This is the only one we got left, huh?
Yeah.
The horse don't want to load in the trailer, man. Poor baby. Hurry up, hurry up. Get your wrap. Damn it. Get a saw. Y'all got a saw? Everything that happens in one of these horses, I kind of feel, because I love these horses. So I don't like that at all.
You want to try to bend it out? Yeah, so we're going to try to.
Look, get that pipe in between this and push it, pull it that way. She's all right, she's all right. But we can take her off the sale list. That horse right there, it's not hurt, it's not even limping. I can tell you right now, if I had the time, that horse would be in the trailer, but I ain't got the time. We're late. People is actually coming into the auction right now.
It's auction time at the Angola Prison Arena.
Get with Hardy, tell him go ahead and halt her up and we'll go and bring it through.
Slater and his team have put every last ounce of effort into getting their horses ready for this sale.
Have you broke this one? So this is your project? Okay.
Now all they can do is hope for the best.
Pull over at the gate.
Buyers from all over the South show up at the rodeo arena.
Ready to go get a pony.
It's Slater's moment to prove his worth to Warden Kane.
That is what you're going to go by, brands.
Now all he can do is hope the horses sell.
I'm not bidding on it.
We've done everything we can for it to be a success. Now it's on the public.
All right, I think it's time to start. We'd like to welcome everyone to Louisiana State Penitentiary, the rodeo arena.
You just can imagine what I'm feeling right now.
All right, 2,000. I'll put it down here in 7. 500 here. Now 7, now 1,000.
Our job's done now. You stand back and let the horse sell itself.
Easy, 2,000, now 21. I'll be 21, even 21. I'll be 21, even 2,100. All in, all done, 2,021. Sold up, 2,000, buyer number 322.
Good, real good.
All right, here, 500 it is. I'll be 500 to start over. I'll be 500 2, now 5.
To Slater's relief, the horses are going fast.
John's way, 2,700, buyer number 245.
Months of hard work pay off in a matter of hours.
How much money did we make?
Roughly $63,450.
Shoot, man, that's freaking unheard of in this day and time in the horse world. That's cream of the crop. I'm overwhelmed. Best way I can say it.
This is Harvey Slater who bred them all.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, Warden Kane can rest assured that he made the right decision in trusting Slater with his challenging new project.
It was their program. They did it all. You know, I dreamed it. I thought it would work, but they stepped up and they did it.
As the day winds down, it's time to send Angola's horses out into the free world.
Huh? I don't have no more horses. They all sold.
Come on, you're a good boy.
They're gonna get to go places and see things.
There you go. Mr. Dupree,
Okay.
Always a pleasure.
For sure. Instead of spend their days here, you know, live here and die here like we do.
I hate to lose him. I hate this. I'm glad to see him going to a better place. Wasn't me, but at least something got free.
You get attached to them. But you learn to let go. When you're in prison, you train yourself in your mind to enjoy your friends and still be glad for them when they're gone.
As Lenny watches the horses leave Angola, he wonders when his own time will come.
I've been here 34 years. Time's going on, I'm getting older. I need to be out with my family. I want to walk out that front gate. This ain't the last place I want to see.
Lenny's appeal is still pending.
You okay, David?
For now, he can only dream of returning to the free world.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into this horse sale.
Oh, y'all rhyme with that? I'm go ahead.
I didn't think I could actually pull it off, man, but all I needed was a chance.
At work, Slater tackled the largest project of his career and proved himself a success. But he's still struggling to keep his troubled past from interfering with life at home.
You can't go through life looking at the past. All right, listen. She's gonna be a little dude. I'll try to stay focused on what's ahead of me instead of what's back there. I hope y'all hungry.